Hello, Gemini. Welcome to the Spiritual Creative. This is your March reading, and this reading is for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, and sometimes Venus. So before we get into the reading, I definitely want to say thank you guys so much for all of your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. You guys have been amazing. I definitely appreciate you guys. I have been getting a lot of questions in regards to the decks that I use and how to get in touch with me. So that information can be now found in the description box below. So definitely feel free to go ahead and check out the description box if you have any of those questions. Before we start the reading, a couple things to keep in mind. First and foremost, this is a general reading. Therefore, this reading may not resonate with you. If this message does not resonate with you, then it may just not be your message for this time around. So definitely just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? You can also check out your sun, moon, and rising sign if you would like more in-depth understanding of the reading and see if any of those messages resonate with you instead, okay? Please keep in mind that everyone has both masculine and feminine energies. So please don't get caught up in the gender of the cards. The next thing I want to let you guys know is that energies can be reversed. The energy may not be your energy specifically, being the Gemini. It could be somebody in your environment. It could be the person that you are dealing with. So that is another thing to keep in mind. And the last thing that I want to let you guys know is that time is fluid. So this could be occurring to you right now. It could have occurred in the past, or it could potentially be occurring in the future. So now that we got all of that out of the way, while I was pre-shuffling your cards earlier, Gemini, I found something to be very interesting. One of the things that was pretty interesting to me was the fact that the Four of Wands came flying out, which talks about foundation and stability. It's also one of those cards that talk about union and family and commitment. 1111 is another symbolistic, that's not even a word, is it? Symbolic, there's the right word. Symbolic to 1111, okay? So that is something to keep in mind. Another thing that was very interesting is that the Lover's card came out a couple of times, which talks about soulmate energy and a deep connection. What else is pretty interesting about that is that is actually your energy, Gemini. The Lover's card represents Gemini's energy. So it was interesting that it came out twice. What's even more interesting is that every single card that I know of, well, except for the High Priestess, the Moon card and the Hanged Man kept coming out. Like, it came out a lot on both decks. When I was done pre-shuffling both decks, the Moon card was at the bottom of both decks when I was done shuffling. Something similar happened to another sign. I think it was either Aquarius or Cancer. I think it was Aquarius, where the Sun card came out at the bottom of both decks after I was done the pre-shuffle. For your case, it was the Moon card. So the Moon card does definitely indicate that there are some secrets. Hangman indicates you guys not moving forward with something, or there being a stall of some sort. So like I said earlier, the other thing that's pretty interesting is that it does represent Pisces. So I don't know if any of you may be dealing with a Pisces, or there is a Pisces in your immediate surroundings that could be affecting this situation, okay? The other thing that I want to let you guys know is that there was a lot of fire energy. I kept seeing wands. There was like the Four of Wands, the Nine of Wands came up. So I don't know if some of you guys might be dealing with fire signs. That is Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. So those are some things to keep in mind before we get into the reading. some things to ponder. So yeah, let's get into it. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So the Chariot talks about moving forward, which I think is very interesting that we are getting the Chariot symbolizing moving forward when we kept seeing, well, when I kept seeing the Hanged Man card come out, right? Which symbolizes, you know, the opposite. So the overall energy with the Chariot being at the bottom of the deck is that I feel like you guys are wanting to move forward, but perhaps there is an obstacle. There is something or someone preventing you guys from moving forward in the direction you guys would like to go. Another thing to keep in mind is that this Chariot also represents Cancer, which is another water sign. So that is something to keep in mind right there. But let's get into it. What are the messages, please, for Gemini? Okay. First card out is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant speaks of commitment. It speaks of marriage. It speaks of traditional practices. And this is in your recent past. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Princess of Swords, which is basically the Page of Swords in the original Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So this speaks of, this is your energy. This speaks of immature communication, also with a page that could indicate that someone in the situation is younger. It could also indicate some spying. What I'm feeling, and this could just be for like a very small percentage of you, but I feel like in the recent past, someone got married. I don't know if this is you, Gemini. If you got married, you married someone older than you or younger than you. I'm feeling, what I'm picking up is that this is a younger Gemini who has married somebody older in the recent past. Ooh, boy. I feel like this is going to be an interesting reading. What are the messages, please, for Gemini for the month of March 2019, please? Oh, boy. Okay, so the next card that comes out for you, and this is in your current position, is the All Gifted. Now, we don't see this card very often. This is not a card that is in the original Rider-Waite Tarot deck. This is a card that is unique to this deck. And basically what this card symbolizes is someone that is in their power, someone who basically is where they want to be. Like this card is above like the Empress. It's above, you know, all the queens, obviously, because the Empress is above all the queens in the deck. So this is someone who has embodied like everything. Like they have their finances going for them. They're loving, they're nurturing. They got their coins together. Like she's holding that treasure chest, like real up and close, you know? So in the current situation, you have the All Gifted here. And at the bottom of the deck, there is the King of Pentacles. And you already know the King of Pentacles is a man that is, you know, very smart, could be a businessman, someone who knows about their money, someone who has their pentacles in order, they got their coins in order, someone who is very responsible with money. And that is at the bottom of the deck here. What are the messages, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Okay, so in the near future, we have the Two of Swords. This is, again, your energy, Gemini. And it looks like in the near future, you guys are going to have to make a decision. And yeah, it's basically it there. You guys are going to have to make a decision in the near future. At the bottom of the deck, however, we have the Three of Swords. So it's like whatever this decision is that you guys are going to have to make, it's going to cause some heartbreak, potentially for you or potentially for the other person involved in the situation. Whatever this decision is could lead to some heartbreak for somebody. And this is progressive, right? Because you're going from the Two of Swords to the Three of Swords. So that's interesting, something to take note of as well. So let's go ahead and pull a final outcome card. What is the final outcome, please? Okay. And the final outcome is the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is someone that's very loving, someone that's very nurturing, someone that is very emotional, someone that, you know, she thinks with her emotions and not her head, right? And this is coming up as the final outcome for you here, Gemini. So I don't know if there's somebody in your energy that is representing this Queen of Cups, or if this is going to be you embodying it. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. So I feel like someone is trying to manifest. I don't know if this is the Queen of Cups that is trying to manifest something, you know, with you, or if you're trying to manifest something with this Queen of Cups. So yeah, this should be very interesting to see how this reading goes. I'm a little bit stumped, guys. I'm a little bit stumped. I just heard you have it all, but you want more. You have it all, but you want more. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure who that is for. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and clarify with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. I keep hearing shuffle again. Shuffle again. Shuffle again. So I'm going to shuffle again. All right. At the bottom of the deck, here is the Four of Wands again. So that's why Spirit was like, shuffle again, shuffle again. So the overall energy is this foundation, this happy home environment, this stability is what is the foundation, is what is at the bottom of the deck, representing the foundation. Again, like I was saying earlier, fire energy. And I forgot to mention the Hierophant is Taurus. So it is potential that you guys could potentially be dealing with a Taurus. The All Gifted doesn't have a sign. Obviously, the Swords is air energy. That is your energy. And then we have this water energy where we saw earlier could be a Pisces, could be a Cancer, could also potentially be a Scorpio. Please clarify the Hierophant for Gemini for the month of March 2019, please. Please clarify the Hierophant for Gemini for the month of March 2019, please. These cards are jumping out and coming back into my hand. Okay, there we go. That's the one. Magician again. Magician again. So, okay, so what this is telling me, I feel like someone was trying to manifest a marriage. Someone's trying to manifest a marriage. So for some of you, someone's trying to manifest a marriage. For some of you guys that may already be married, I feel like, oh, okay. So a couple different things are coming to me right now. So one thing that's coming to me is that this marriage was kind of like, I won't say forced, like ordained. I don't think is the right word. What is the word? Like, what's the word I'm trying to say right now? Like it's an arranged, yeah, like an arranged marriage. Like this marriage happened strictly because of a situation. Could be that maybe someone had a child and in like culturally, like it was something traditional, right? So some sort of traditional marriage of some sort because someone had a kid or someone's pregnant or I don't know, you know, so it was like, it was manifested. What I'm hearing is that for some of you guys, it's like you guys purposely, like you guys try to manifest this marriage. So I don't know if some of you, the situation may be where someone got pregnant on purpose or someone got someone pregnant on purpose in order to get married. Like, I feel like there's a little bit of foul play maybe taking place here, but I mean, I don't really know. You guys know the situation, but that's kind of what I'm picking up. I mean, and that's for a very few, you know, that's for a portion of you guys. So that's obviously not for everybody. But yeah, so, you know, what I'm feeling is that this marriage, it was somehow like, I feel like if someone's already married, it's because they manifested this marriage. They wanted to get married. For others of you that are not married, it could be that you guys are trying to manifest a marriage, or someone is trying to manifest a marriage with you. I hope all that makes sense. Okay, moving on. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands talks about, again, having to make a decision. Here, I feel like the decision was already made. So I feel like someone made a decision that they wanted to get married to someone. Straight up. They just knew like, yo, I just want to get married to this person. Whatever the reason may be, y'all know the reason. Okay, please clarify the all gifted. Why is the all gifted here for Gemini? Interesting. So the all gifted is here in the current situation, and that is followed by the, sorry, the Four of Swords in reverse. This is really, really interesting to me right now, because right now the cards that I'm seeing are very similar cards to Aquarius, which is also an air sign. So I think that's very interesting. But the Aquarius did get this card in the same position. I think, except it wasn't a clarifying card. It was one of the first cards that I pulled. But the Four of Swords in reverse talks about you guys were like at a resting moment, right? Where you guys were resting, but now you are kind of ready to come out of that, right? And the crazy thing about it is when I pulled the clarifying card for Aquarius yesterday, the Fool card actually clarified it, but it was upright. In your case, the Fool card is clarifying, or sorry, not clarifying, is at the bottom of the deck, but it's in reverse. So remember when I kept saying that I kept seeing the Page of Swords? When I kept, sorry, not the Page of Swords, when I kept seeing the Hangman when I was pre-shuffling, which represents Pisces. So it's almost as if, like, this leap of faith, it's like someone wants to take a leap of faith. Someone wants to come out of this resting position and move forward with something, but something is preventing them from taking the leap of faith. It's like they're almost realizing that it's not a good idea, or there is something blocking. There is a blockage here somewhere. Somewhere there is a blockage preventing you from taking a step forward, preventing someone from taking a step forward and taking a leap of faith. There is something blocking. Very interesting. Please clarify this Two of Swords for Gemini. Why is the Two of Swords here for Gemini for the month of March 2019, please? Why is this Two of Swords here for Gemini for the month of March 2019? Please clarify this Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here for Gemini for the month of March 2019, please? Why is the Two of Swords here for Gemini for the month of March 2019? Okay, no clarifiers? What's up? Please clarify this Two of Swords for Gemini for the month of March 2019, please. Okay. Okay. So it's clarified by the Two of Pentacles, which underneath it is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so looks like those are two little decisions. So you guys are trying to figure out in your mind, or somebody's trying to figure out in their mind. There's this Ace of Pentacles. There's this new offer coming. And it's so crazy how so many of these cards are coming out in succession. Because from the Ace of Pentacles goes to the Two of Pentacles, and they came out together. So it's almost like you guys were, like, for some of you guys, it's like an offer was made to you, and now you're trying to figure out what you should do with the offer that was made to you. But it does seem like it's an offer of stability that's coming in. So I'm just not really sure, not really understanding. Okay, I just heard the offer is too small. So it's almost like you guys try to manifest over here, this commitment, this marriage, this relationship, whatever over here. And now when the offer is coming in, you guys aren't really happy with the offer. You're like, hey, this is all, like, I thought it was more. You know what I mean? So that's interesting. So with the King of Pentacles, perhaps you thought maybe you were going to be getting into a relationship with someone that had it all together, but they really didn't. And you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, I thought you were balling, but you're not. You know what I mean? That's kind of the energy that I'm picking up here for some of you guys. What I'm getting here also with this Two of Pentacles is that you guys want balance. Somebody definitely wants balance in the situation, and they're trying to figure out what can they do to bring balance into the situation. But the thing is what I'm picking up is that some of you guys are trying to do it all on your own. You can't do it all on your own. That's why the universe is here trying to like guide you and offer you a helping hand. But are you going to be paying attention to that? And the reason why I'm asking is because how the cards came out. They didn't come out separately. They came out together like this, right? So it's almost like you're trying to figure out the situation. You're trying to find some sort of balance in the situation. But Spirit is like, you don't got to do it all on your own. I'm here to help you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups, you know, being at the bottom of the deck, I also think that's very interesting because earlier when we clarified the Two of Swords, it was a Three of Swords clarifying it, which speaks of heartbreak, but it also speaks of a third-party situation. Now with this Three of Cups here, I'm really feeling like this could potentially be a third-party situation. There could be something else involved. And third-party situations does not always necessarily mean that someone is cheating or that, you know, there's something going on there, but it could mean that there's somebody else playing a part in the situation. Could be a job, could be children, could be a family member, a friend, and it doesn't necessarily have to be cheating, like I said earlier. So whatever's going on here, if it's not a third-party situation, something that you could also consider is that whatever choice is going to bring happiness to somebody, it's going to bring heartbreak to one person, but happiness to another. And I think that could be why the Two of Pentacles is here trying to find balance, because someone doesn't want to make a decision that's going to hurt somebody, right? But at the same time, someone wants to be happy. So let's go ahead and clarify the Queen of Cups. Why is this Queen of Cups here for Gemini for the month of March 2019, please? The Fool in reverse. So I almost feel like whoever this is, this Queen of Cups could potentially be, you know, potentially be the third party for some of you guys. So someone is wanting to take a leap of faith towards this Queen of Cups, but something is blocking it. And what I think is so interesting is the Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck and the Queen of Cups is in reverse. So to me, I feel like it's the Queen of Cups that's blocking this from happening. So it seems like maybe some of you guys were really happy. You guys manifested a relationship or a commitment with somebody. You thought it was going really, really well. You're feeling like on top of your throne. You're feeling like everything's going really good. You got your whole stuff together with the all gifted being here. And you guys were just resting and enjoying life. But you're realizing things are kind of strange. And you're trying to figure out what's going on with the situation. And it seems like potentially for some of you guys that there could be a third party. There could be somebody else involved. And somebody wants to take a leap of faith towards this Queen of Cups, or they don't want to take a leap of faith. They're like, you know what, let me get away from this Queen of Cups. But the reason why I'm saying like someone wants to take a leap of faith towards the Queen of Cups and it's being blocked is because the Queen of Cups is here in reverse, which to me feels like the Queen of Cups is the one saying, you know what, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. So I don't really know what's going on, y'all. Like, you guys are going to have to let me know because I just read the cards as they come out. So I'd really be interested in finding out the situation. If you guys are open to sharing, definitely please go ahead and comment down below. I do read every single comment. Well, I mean, some of them get through. They slip through the cracks, but I try to read every single comment as I get notified. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pull some cards for you guys, some messages for you guys from the Wisdom for Healing deck. Get you some messages on your journey, Gemini. What are the messages, please, for Gemini for the month of March 2019, please? What are the messages for Gemini, please, for the month of March 2019, please? What are the messages for Gemini for the month of March 2019, please? Okay, I'm going to take this one, but I'm not taking these ones because that's too many. See if there's any more. What are the messages, please, for Gemini? Okay. That one came back out again, so that is your message. All right, so first message, choose to heal. Today is a day to reflect on troubling emotions and transform them in a positive way. Identify one unresolved area of anger or hurt and ask yourself why you're still not at peace. Focus on how much power you lose to negative feelings. Your goal, to realize you choose to stay angry when you can choose to heal. Next message, surrender to the divine. Today's lesson, identify one fear that you need to surrender unconditionally into the hands of the divine, with the emphasis on unconditional. This prayer can truly change your entire life. Your goal, to lift the burden of fear from your soul. And the last message we got for you here, Gemini, is enhance your physical health. Today's lesson, think about how you view yourself as a physical being. Do you perceive yourself as weak or strong? Do you tend to make excuses for why you're not proactive in your healing when you see what can and should be done? Your goal, to initiate one positive action in your life to enhance your physical health. So you guys are in control. You guys are going to have to make a decision in the near future. And you guys just have to, don't make it from an angry place. Surrender to the divine. The divine is here to help you when you have to make this decision. Divine is here to help you. So surrender to the divine. Allow the divine to lead you. Make decisions, that are good for you, right? That are going to enhance your well-being, right? And choose to heal. All right, Gemini? If this message resonated with you, definitely please go ahead and like the video. Comment down below. Let me know what's real good, what's popping, what's going on in your situation. Your girl is nosy sometimes, No shame in my game. If you have not already, please go ahead and subscribe if you would like to see more videos from me. And I will see you guys next month. Take care. Peace.